So here I am on the way to work down the trail through the woods. 10 minutes if I'm feeling frisky, 15 if it's slippery like today and there are roots and you can slip and fall, which we're trying to avoid. But no pipe. So the reason is that I had a tooth back here. I it had cracked. Interesting. I have really strong teeth. I come from strong teeth people. And my dad was a dentist. It was a little like the house painter who never paints his own house, but luckily we had good teeth. And so there was very little to do except the occasional cleaning on a Saturday morning or something. So I had, I think the dentist called it a filling, but it ended up being a crown, a gold crown on there. So 2 weeks later, that was about a month ago, no, a little more than a month ago now, and it was like, ooh, getting some pain and some swelling down here. So, tooth stuff you have to keep on top of because it kills people, such a vector for bacterial infection. Ugh. So Bobby Darin, Mac the Knife, he died apparently from a dental procedure that he didn't take care of. That's what I read. I don't know what the real story is. It's the internet. Believe what you want. So I went in, and I'm supposedly penicillin allergic from when I was just a little kid. But we've never proven that concept, so who knows? So the dentist prescribed some azithromycin, and that kind of worked, but not terribly well. And then at the end of that 5-day regime, started to, it's kind of like the cartoon meme where you have this big knot on your cheek and you have a bandage wrapped around it and there are little birds flying around. It was a lot like that. And he also prescribed, which I really needed to take because I couldn't sleep. The pain was good enough. So I hate painkillers, hate them. So he said take 2 500 milligram Tylenol or acetaminophen. It's all generic what I'm taking. 2 500 milligrams and 2 200 milligram ibuprofen. So acetaminophen, ibuprofen at the same time every 6 hours. He said that is kind of the magic combination where you have pain and you have efficacy, where you have effectiveness. Boop. And where they cross is that supposedly that 1,000 milligrams acetaminophen, 400 milligrams ibuprofen. So it worked, and it was cheap. The generics are cheap. So, and only when needed, but up to 4 times a day. Every 6 hours. So it was kind of under control, but still sore and swollen up. So I went back and he kind of tapped on it, and it was the crown was loose, and so that was the vector for bacterial entry. So time for a root canal. So I went to this great guy. That was a really good experience. And one of my coworkers said, "Oh yeah, he's great. No pain ever. He's wonderful." And sure enough, it was good. So he did an 8/10 root canal. Didn't want to do the entire thing because the rest of the tooth was kind of breaking off, and it's kind of broken off at the gum line. So you need a certain amount of tooth if you're going to do another crown. So then we had this big windstorm and rainstorm, and bomb cyclone and, all that stuff. So, of course, everybody's out of power for 2 or 3 days, including the dental office. So I'm just kind of coasting along here, and I can feel it. There's a little sharpness back there. But I just want to get it taken care of because I'm on more antibiotics. We did cephalexin, which is kind of a dry run for resistance or allergic reaction to penicillin, and there hasn't been any. So yay! So that may have been fake news right from the beginning, and it opens up a lot more modalities for treatment of stuff, bacterial treatment. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I'm not smoking. Haven't smoked for 3 weeks. I just don't want to irritate it and make it worse. So that's where I'm at. That's why I haven't really made a video for a while. Yeah. Been in pain, not in a good mood, not feeling too communicative. So, but what it does do, all these things do, like my hip, my back surgery, it makes you realize how finite we are, how sort of frail we are. I'm a big guy. I've always just crashed through the woods. I played the line in Little League football and was just all in. I was just always a big kid. But it makes you realize, we're closer to the edge sometimes than we let ourselves think. And this tooth stuff could kill you pretty quickly. I mean, if you don't get care for it, it can create all kinds of problems that you do not want. So, and dental insurance is this kind of optional thing oftentimes. It should be part of healthcare, geez. It's just that important, I think. So, anyway, I just haven't been in much of a mood to make a video. And it's year end, basically, and so there's a scramble to get stuff done. I had signed up for a class in a different geographic information system package, just to become more conversant with it. It's widely used. And so I have like 3 days, including today, to finish the class. It's just like being in school again. Oh my God, the book report's due on Monday. We got to finish this thing. And you haven't really read the book. So, yeah, anyway. So it's been kind of crazy. My head hasn't really been, too communicative. But I'm coming out of that. Yeah. So, I haven't taken pain meds for a week now. That's good. And it's down. You can't tell. I was like a chipmunk with a big pile of nuts in its mouth. It was not good. So, anyway, I think there's probably not enough tooth there to do a crown. So, my guy perspective on this is just jerk the thing out of there, sew it up, no more bacterial intrusion, and I'll have a gap. I'll have a gapper. I'm fine with that, actually. Doing a implant and stuff, I couldn't really care less. I have all my wisdom teeth. I've got a mouthful of teeth. I just don't. I don't know. Just get her done. I was thinking, even if I couldn't, you have to schedule all these procedures, and the dentist doesn't do root canals. The dentist doesn't do oral surgery, so you have to schedule those with other people. That takes a week or 2 or more. I just don't want this thing to go on and on and on. I feel kind of at risk. So, yeah, it's like having a cut that you've treated, but it's infected, and it's not really healing up right. you know. Get it taken care of. Jeez. Yeah. So anyway, no smoking. Tomorrow is the slow smoke at the Kitsap Pipe Club, so I'll probably do that. But after 3 weeks of no smoking, that just reinforces for me that I just don't feel addicted to nicotine. I just don't. So that's good. If I was, I think I'd quit smoking, period. But it's good to quit sometimes for a while and see how you feel about it. I do kind of miss the ritual of a pipe, though, because it's usually around twilight, very late afternoon into early evening. I like to just sit out and watch the evening fall with a pipe. It's great. So I haven't been doing that, of course. The weather hasn't been too conducive. Today's nice for a while. But yeah, it just kind of makes clear your own mortality. And that's good sometimes, because we get wrapped up in like, oh my God, I got to finish this class, and I got to do this and this and this before year end, and budgets, and I got to do this financial reporting for blah, blah, blah. And then the truck is still not running. I replaced a few more parts, but I'm just going to have the sucker towed. I agree. Somebody made a comment that the hard part is diagnosing the problem, and I couldn't agree more. So I think modern cars might be better at that with the plug-in stuff and more sensors and so forth. Maybe, I don't know, maybe more to go wrong. What if the sensor is bad, I mean, yeah, who knows. But anyway, yeah, get that taken care of. Anyway, a beautiful day in the woods. Yeah, so I'm happy for that. So anyway, there it is. You got dental stuff or like little wounds that aren't healing, take care of them. Just do it. You got to. And there are some more public focused dental options if you don't have dental insurance. It can be really expensive. So, yeah. But you got to take care of that stuff because it's your life, And for the present moment, as far as we can see at this little present moment here, that's kind of all we got. So, preserve it. Make it good.